Hello and welcome to the Mike Guarneri podcast. This is episode number 49. 50's coming up tomorrow. Very exciting. So today I wanted to talk to you about a um a news segment I saw earlier today when I was taking a break at lunch. It was about climate activists going nuts and doing the climate activist thing. And I kind of felt like this was relevant in a general sense. So, climate change is obviously a great source of anxiety to many people. I have my opinions about it with climate change in parentheses, but my opinions aren't important right now, or probably ever. But that's besides the point. But it reminded me of an interview I did about a year ago with a gentleman named Dara Malloy. Dara was a Roman Catholic priest in Dublin, Ireland, and he left the church and went to Inishmore in the Aran Islands in Ireland to practice Celtic spirituality. So now he is a this Celtic priest, druid, and along those lines. And the thing that he had said to me, which really made me stop and think, was when I was watching this clip today, that people were going absolutely nuts. And look, climate change 20 years ago was probably, what we were doing was more harmful than what we're doing now because things have been working to improve. I don't remember people going like absolutely ballistic about climate change 20 years ago and throwing soups at paintings and whatever other nonsense. So something had to have changed. And it kind of goes back to what I was about to say about my conversation with Dara Malloy. And he said something, I'm not quoting him, I'm paraphrasing. He said something to the effect that the earth was disposable under say like the Judeo-Christian religions. They all say that, earth is this planet is just a passover, a stopping point. The ultimate goal is to get to heaven or whatever version of heaven, you know, is in your religion or your beliefs. We're not meant to stay here. It's a transitionary thing. So if people view this planet as, just stopping by, passing through, they don't care about it as much. Hey, I'm here for 100 years and then I'm going to go to heaven for millennia, doing some fossil fuel burning or whatever else here. Who cares? And that attitude wouldn't have persisted back in ancient times where the people would have been in tune with nature, one with nature, having a spiritual connection to it. So I think that's why 20 years ago, 30 years ago, people weren't going crazy, at least not that I saw, about climate change because they didn't care as much. I'm going to heaven. Who cares about this rock here? And now people are getting more crazy about it. And it kind of makes sense because now the traditional religions aren't, I guess, as I don't want to say as big as before, but there's so many people who are believing in alternate religions or atheists or agnostic or whatever the case may be. Basically, people see this world. This is where we're staying. There's no next place to go to. This is it. This is our planet, so we have to save it. And that might account, at least partially account, for some of the additional hysteria with climate change, is because the planet is no longer disposable. It's not just a stopover anymore. But who knows? I mean, that's kind of my apolitical thing I'm going to say about it today. I'm not going to say anything that's going to get people upset or hurt them or whatever. But I think the answer is a third choice, which I mentioned, which is the way it was with the ancients. Their spirit and everything. There's spirit in the planet, there's spirit in us, there's spirit in the animals, there's spirit in just things. It's an energy, and we've cut ourselves off from it so much over the years that we don't even know it's there. It's gone. And I think a big way to go towards undoing some of the stuff we've done and to get a better understanding really is to actually reestablish that connection to the nature, to the earth. Reestablish that spiritual connection. And as much as I value and respect scientists, sometimes they just get stuck in their own way. They're just like in an echo chamber. And I think things have gotten off the rails a lot with climate change. It's gotten very taken a turn away from the practical and the realistic and the true understanding. And maybe if we all just try to reestablish that spiritual connection, get back with nature a bit in any way you can for as however long you can. If everybody did that, I think it would go a long way to helping us understand and do the right things going forward. But it just dawned on me when I saw this clip today of the climate protesters like going completely bonkers was what Dara told me about the disposable planet. And I will link as well my interview with Dara in the comments in case anybody wants to watch it. It's a fascinating man. He has a lot of things to say. But he has a very interesting take. And that's about all I have to say about today's topic, the disposable earth. But I forgot to yesterday, so I do want to remind you today that if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my email list. My book is coming out on April 17th. It is called Anxiety Alchemy: How to Improve Mental Health with Ancient Wisdom. I think it's a really cool book. I have to because I wrote it, but I think it's taking a ancient idea and taking a little bit of a step out of the box with it. So I don't want you guys to miss any information about the book or any of the other cool things I have coming up in the near future. So please go sign up for my email list at mikeguarneri.com. That will also be in the description as well. So until tomorrow, stay well.